We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff running left is ETN.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To the air goes Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On the
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This now a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
He'll buy some time right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington!
Terry McLaurin
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
70 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Toss left side for Etienne.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Yeah, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
73! 73!
Stevenson is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set it!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Let's go! 18, Pioneer!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Lion. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Daniels.
He'll get this off to ETN.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Hey, smash Bronco.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, They're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And that is caught at
the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.
46 yards.
And the Commanders are back within a score. The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From midfield now on second down. Hurts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself,
how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set.
Daniels looking to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Go.
Now Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A short one there, caught by Likely. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
To throw is Daniels.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish a chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
70 range. Go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
In motion left comes Brown.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. Fight. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the end around, here comes Smith.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off down.
And now here is another interception. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.